Hi everyone, welcome to this another video in Market Talk YouTube channel. Let's jump into the topics and see what happened today and what will happen in the market in the remaining coming days. Let's analyze. So trading mantra for the day is one way to how to become a successful trader. This is the first step. Everybody definitely would identify what is the mistake they are making, why they are making loss. Pick one trading error. Then do the say 20 days trading only to avoid that error. For example, I have been telling that whenever there is a opening above long breakout, you should not short calls. You can short the puts. So this one thing you can take it. In the past few days or in the past, whatever, whenever long breakout happens and the short calls, it been surely for loss. So take one mistake and do 20 trades only to avoid those. That's one particular mistake and move on. This way you can polish yourself and improve your trading career. This is the first step to your success as a trader. Try this. Next, coming to the Gantt point. So today what up? Okay, sorry, I think there is a not updated. Actually, the last. Let me just show you. I have pasted here actually. So today what happened here? The Gantt midpoint. We traded almost the same place here, almost till almost mid noon. After that, we started moving above, and the last 4 or 5 trading sessions, most of times we are seeing a spike around 2 o'clock. This is happening for most of times here. So some trend is being emerging now as of now to trap the intraday traders, because most of times intraday traders need to square off this time. So to trap these intraday traders are this is happening here. That's what I feel. So better to exit your positions by 2 o'clock. When you are long breakout, short the puts, never short the calls. When you are below the short breakout, short the calls, never short the puts. Okay, so let me just move on to the next one. So today in the power of 2, okay, yesterday we saw the fake signal. As I told you, the both Nifty and Bank Nifty should give you the signal, so that it will be a clear signal. So yesterday closing time we got a signal Bank Nifty, it was a fake. So immediately in the next day opening gap up, it was a fake signal, it was nullified. Almost we are nearby getting a sell signal in Bank Nifty and Nifty. Just wait for that, because we are almost, as I mentioned you, whenever we get a signal in buy or sell, 3% to 4% move is possible. After that we should see some reversal or consolidation. So that's what is happening. We almost got 3% in Bank Nifty. So we are more than that also we got almost 4% we got. So it's time we have to exit our positions longs and get ready for the shorts. In case we are getting tomorrow some sell signal in Bank Nifty, some 20 to 500 put, it could be good buying opportunity, and similarly here 11,100 put also could be a good buying opportunity. If you notice, I told in the Telegram channel also that 11,100 put and 11,200 call could be a good opportunity, trading opportunity tomorrow. If you get a gap down or something, it looks possible there is a gap down, or at least if not, we can see some small minor gap up and then start selling off. The past 2 days we have been opening above the long breakout only levels. So tomorrow we may not open above long breakout, because option pain is indicating that we are around 11,100 only. It is option pain is not moving, and also the PCR is very high, 1.71 today. So the main thing, just will make some market roundup here before moving on. So SEBI circular restricting intraday margin is the main talk of the town, and there is a problem for intraday traders. This is not yet get finalized. Definitely the big guys who are behind this will definitely sort it out and fix the issue before the implementation, because the big guys brokers will get impact on this, because their business can come down by 20-25%. So this is not, they will not allow to happen. They will sort it out. Hope, I think the guys retail traders should not worry about this. Will be fixed in another 1 or 2 months time. The market is on entirely fire, and FOMO rally, there is no problem if you are a fool in the short term missing this rally. Okay, just wait for the next opportunity, because now getting into the rally and getting struck is very bad. It's going to be very bad thing, will get hurt. Whoever is even getting into the rally now, if you see a power of 2 sell signal in Nifty, Bank Nifty, exit immediately. That's what you have to do it. Otherwise, if it is a small loss also, you have to exit. Otherwise, it will be a big loss. It can become a big loss. Positional traders are not getting opportunity for the past 2 days, because we have been opening above long breakout. After the long breakout happening, the calls are slightly increasing and volatile, and puts are already wiped off their premiums. So there is no opportunity for people to get into the intraday trading in case of Nifty, Bank Nifty. By shorting Nifty or Bank Nifty, you can get some few points, that's it. Otherwise there is no opportunity. We have to wait for next opportunity in the buying puts. Nifty PCR is 1.7, as I told you, it is highly overbought. I have not seen in the past almost nearly several days, several months actually speaking. 1.7 is very high. Definitely we are ripe for a correction. We have to wait for that and get the opportunity. Once you get the opportunity, just grab it. Corona cases cross almost 1.5 lakhs, but nobody is bothered about it because of vaccine news is coming on, and Cambridge vaccine is there, and Russia also has told that there is a vaccine is ready for use, and ready for use for the people. Job losses increasing day by day. Several companies, sometimes it's coming news, sometimes it doesn't coming news. Indigo also told that 10% workforce is reduced. So this increasing unemployment is a big problem, but market is completely ignoring, because market is what? All companies. Companies, when they can make business, unless they sell to the consumers. Consumers, when they will buy, they will not be able to buy. In the last 3 months, April to June, total number of houses sold is less than 10,000 all over India. That's the real scenario. Just everything is taken for a ride. Now even FIS bought 10,000 contracts of futures yesterday. Just they are trying to catch, pull the rally to the upside to the extent possible, to trap all the people, to make them fools that this rally is real and we are going to heading to 12,000. I am not expecting that this rally is going to get it to 12,000. If you see the Bank Nifty also, we rallied about 1,400 points for 4 days, and then another before that 1,500 points down move, and then 1,500 points up move. Total overall in 8 days we just went up by 125 points only. Reliance just 1% away from reaching 2,000 levels. Definitely tomorrow or day after tomorrow, without touching that, market will not come, Nifty will not come. At least in the opening, Reliance will go touch 2,000 levels, then only some big move, down move correction can pitch in. So coming to the Nifty daily view, we are on the resistance level exactly. We are touching the resistance level. There is high chance that we should reverse from here on, because several gaps, there are several, the last 2 days we are seeing the gap up. All these gaps need to be filled. 10,900, 800, 900 levels should come, then only we can see for any reversal move also. The market cannot keep on moving like this. Wait for the opportunity. Bulls, definitely technically the bulls are firing up. The Arun up is 100 and Arun down is 0. Exactly perfect bullish pattern. No doubt about that. It's a peak of the bullish pattern. So wait for the reversal, then only you can do it. In case you want to catch the move, you can short the calls, say 11,200 calls. The highest opener is 11,200. You can short 11,200 calls for some 20-30 points, and then take the shot when you are getting a sell signal with power of 2. In case of Bank Nifty, as I mentioned, from 10th to 15th we saw 1,566 points down move, and then now in the last 4 days, 16th to 21st, we are seeing 1,441 points up move. Continuously 4 days back to back we are seeing this down move and up move. So this just nothing but to trap the little traders, not giving any opportunity to exit or enter. That's what is happening. So every time they are keeping a trend, changing a trend actually. Sometimes they give a chance to the intraday traders, sometimes give a chance to position traders. They just keep moving it. You also be very dynamic and adapt to the changing atmosphere. Coming to the hourly chart pattern, as I mentioned, the head and shoulder pattern is in the forming, but it looks like we are about to break. In case tomorrow we don't touch 23,000, then it will be different pattern. It could be double top also, 23,000 levels. So be cautious, 23,000. If we see reversal, then we have to get ready for another 1,000 points movement on the downside. Nifty, after giving a breakout from the consolidation zone, 150 points, we are already target achieved. The gap needs to be filled. Wait for the gap to be filled in coming days. Possible in the next 2 days. The chance also being the expiry day also. The puts can become because puts have become very cheap now, because the 1.71 put call ratio indicates that the puts are very cheap. If you see even the IV also the same indicates. So puts, the people might accumulating the puts now for trapping all the put writers. Even Heikin Ashi is giving a bullish indication, no doubt about that. So everything is bullish, no doubt about that at all. Only thing is wait for the signal. The only signal we have is power of 2 sell signal. Just wait for that. Once you get it, immediately grab. Those who are waiting for the first time to get into this trading signal, buying put, just buy 2 lots, maximum 3 lots. Put a stop loss. Don't put a huge quantity and get trapped, because the false signal comes also is a problem, correct, because you are buying option and 2 days to expiry. Don't do that. In case you won't do it, you can short the calls also to be on safe side. Okay, just minimize the quantity, that every time you want to try a new trade. So coming to the key data points, the 11,200 continues to be remain the highest call open interest, so they are not afraid of the market moving up. The call rates are not expecting the market to move above 11,200. They keep shorting the 11,200 calls. Today also, if you see, it went above around 65 levels, then closed at 58 levels. It made a low of 40 rupees actually, 11,200 call. 11,000 put also is having a highest open interest, so put rate is also not afraid, that will be protecting 11,000 in this expiry. And similarly, Bank Nifty also 22,000, 23,000 levels, they are expecting to be in the range bound in this weekly expiry. So any dip is used for shorting 20,000 and any rise for shorting 23,000 calls. But 23,000 calls are very good price, 195. Tomorrow if you get the price, then possibly then we can look for shorting the opportunity. But if the price is above, opening above the long breakout levels, then we should not short, wait for the price to come below long breakout level. And FIs today added 10,000 contracts in the longs, so total 15,000 contracts they are holding the futures actually, longs. And also like the proprietary traders are shorting 1.65 lakhs of puts actually. So it looks very aggressive put trading by proprietary traders, because every others have been buying puts and they are selling the puts. Okay, the two extreme is happening. And coming to the moving averages, Nifty is above all the moving average, key moving averages. 10,865 should be protected. In downside, we'll get protected at 20,865. But the only concern is Bank Nifty, where Bank Nifty is having a 26,104, very far away from the current spot price. If you see the IV also, like the call buying is very aggressive. If you see the IV of both Nifty and Bank Nifty, call IV is very high as compared to put also. It happens only in panic buying in the calls. There is some error in this spot. Okay, let me just see, no problem. Okay, coming to the next point, dashboard. In this dashboard, if you see, the entire puts are sold today completely and nobody are selling the calls. This is what happening the entire day. And in case of Bank Nifty also same thing, only put trading was happening entire day, and there is no call rating at all in the Nifty and Bank Nifty both. Coming to the levels, key levels for tomorrow, long breakout 23,000 levels. So if we open, do not open about 23,000 levels, 23,000 calls is a very good trade will be shorting calls, 23,000 calls. But you have to be in mind that 200 levels is approximate level. In case tomorrow we open the gap down, then you may not get a chance, but wait for the opportunity. We will get some opportunity bounce and then you can short the calls. At the open, don't do the in trade first 30 minutes. Unless if you go short, if you go sustain below 22,854, then you can look for shorting the calls. Similarly, short breakout 22,636 levels. So in case we go open gap down below 22,636, then don't short the puts. Look for only shorting calls. Keep this rule always in mind, because this is a very solid rule. It cannot trap you at all. Similarly, for Nifty long breakout 11,200. So 11,200 is where highest open interest also happening. So try to short the calls of 11,200. In case the market is sustaining below this, go short level 11,180. Similarly, for short breakout 11,125 level. So I am expecting tomorrow we could break this level. I'm not sure why and all, but I am expecting something like this. My sixth sense tells that possible we can break 11,125 levels, but we wait for the opportunity, then we'll get into that, because already we are ripe for the correction as per power of 2. We cannot hold this signal, buy signal in power of 2 for long time. So coming to the learning point, we are going to learn about average direction index indicator. This is one peculiar indicator where we can know what is the trend and what is the strength of the trend. So many times we have the problem is knowing what is the trend, whether trend is up or down, whether strength of the trend is strong, weak, or is range bound. This indicator, one indicator tells you everything actually. So Arun indicator also gives you that signal. This also gives signal, but this is a different view and it's very little accurate as compared to Arun. So what is the condition? This Arun indicator, this average direction index indicator consists of three things: DA plus, DA minus, and ADX. So this gives you whenever the DA plus crosses about DA minus, then it's a bullish sign. Whenever the DA plus crosses below DA minus, then it's a bearish sign. So there is the third one, which is ADX. ADX, whenever it is above 20 and started moving up, the strength of the trend is increasing. And similarly, when the ADX is below 20, then the strength is weak. So we will just go through this. And also another thing, ADX when it is moving up 50 levels, then it's time for the heating up, and whenever there's a high chance that a reversal can come. So once you are riding a trend, the ADX reaching 50 to 60 levels, then it's a time you have to book your positions. Either could be long or short. There is nothing like the ADX is increasing, it is always a short or long. I will show the example so that you will understand that. So let us take the example of Nifty. So take the example Nifty. This is how you plot it. You can just click this indicators, directional movement is what indicator you have to select. Once select, you will get this, and then the settings, default settings, the parameters 14 you keep it, and then in the DA plus select for green. My preferred selections like this: DA plus is green, DA minus is red, and ADX is black. So click this settings so that you can understand like this. So if you see here, whenever the DA plus is a minus, okay, when it's going below this DA minus red, when it's going below this, then it is a short signal. See, once we got signal here in 20th January, never we got the buy signal from 20th January till here. Okay, here it touched here, but it's not crossed. Almost here, something like this. Here only we got the sell signal. But what I told you, ADX whenever it cross 50-60 levels, that's the time you have to square off your positions because trend is becoming weak. When the ADX is, this is the black line ADX is moving up slowly. The trend, if you see, ADX is almost 14.2 levels. You can just see here 14.55 levels. So once it started moving about 20, the trend is increasing. The trend on the downside is increasing. It could be on the upside also. So trend is increasing, strength is increasing, and then trend is becoming weak. So this is a place you can book your short positions, or whenever the trend is similarly on the upside also you can do the same thing. Strength is becoming weak, and then we are seeing the gap. Whenever the gap is very huge, the strength is very, very strong. That's the indication. When the gap is very, very less, the strength, the indication is that the strength is weak. Now if you see here, bullish sign, here we got the buy sign, the strength is gapping up. There is a gap in this strength, indicates the bullish sign. So technically, definitely the Nifty is very, very strong, no doubt about that. We should get enough signals for the short to happen. And ADX also is moving up. ADX is around 31 levels. It was around how much? 15 levels in the month of June, 18 June. Now it has gone to 33 levels. So possible that we can cool off only after giving 50 levels, or we can cool off after that also. You can see another thing also like Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, the strength is very, very weak. If you see here, the gap is very, very less. The gap is between very, very less, and ADX also is how much? Just 13-14 levels. So just watch for this. Once the Bank Nifty ADX is increasing about 20, then you can get a pickup in the Bank Nifty also. The past also you can have a look at it, how the trend is happening. Here also when the market is moving up, the ADX is moving up. Okay, from here 15 levels, it went all the way to 36 levels and then cooled off slightly. The ADX indicates the strength of the trend, and the DA plus DA minus crossover happens because and shows you the bullish or bearish setup. And the crossover is one thing, the trend, the whether bullish or bearish, and the ADX shows what is the strength of the trend. So this is one thing which you can try that and see in your various charts. Just check in the Reliance also. Reliance, you can see how strength is strong from here, starting from April 15th April. We've been continuously reading. There is no sell signal at all, no whipsaw at all. Okay, this is how you can use the ADX signal. Hope you like this video. Please subscribe, like the channel, so I can bring you more new things in this video. Thank you.